Hadoop to GCP migration. In this migration process, we will explore how to seamlessly transition from an on-premises Hadoop infrastructure to Google Cloud Platform, ensuring scalability, cost effectiveness, and enhanced data processing capabilities. What you will learn in this course: Hadoop installation in Windows 11. Learn how to install and configure Windows 11 system, treating it as an on-premise environment. Hadoop to GCP connection and file transfer. Understand how to connect Hadoop to Google Cloud Storage and transfer the files using GCP. Explore the process of creating high external table pointing to GCS. Although due to POSIX permission error, this demo may be limited. Cloud function generation to GCS trigger will be in part 2. GCS event capture in BigQuery will be in part 2. Processing latest files from BigQuery using Apache Beam in part 2. Apache Beam to migrate GCS files in BigQuery is part 2. Hadoop installation on Windows 11. Please find the steps below. Access system settings. Navigate to control panel and search for advanced system settings to open it. Modify the environment settings. Once the system properties window is opened, click on environment variables. Configure variables. Adjust both the system variables and user variables are shown in the screenshots. Hadoop installation on Windows 11 setting environment variables. To configure the environment for Hadoop on Windows 11, you need to add the following system variables. Hadoop home, set Hadoop home variable to a path where Hadoop is installed. So in our case, which is C drive Hadoop 3.4.0. Hadoop user class path first. Set the Hadoop user class path first to true to prioritize its user class path over the default Hadoop class path. Hadoop installation on Windows 11 configured path variables. To complete the Hadoop setup on Windows 11, it is very important to properly configure both user path variables and system path variables. Here is how. User path variables add the necessary directories to the user path to ensure Hadoop and related binaries can be executed from the any location in the command prompt. System path variables into the required Hadoop related in system path to allow system-wide access to Hadoop. The following screenshot illustrates the correct setup for both system path and user path variables required for Hadoop. Prerequisites for Hadoop installation. Java Home configuration. Before starting the Hadoop installation, it is crucial to set up Java Home environment variable correctly. Follow the steps to avoid common issues. Avoid using folders with spaces. While setting Java Home path, avoid the directories such as C program files as the space in the folder name can cause unnecessary errors during execution. Create a folder without spaces instead of creating a new folder without spaces. For example, C drive program files without space Java JDK 1.8. Move your Java JDK folder into newly created directory. Java compatibility. Hadoop is compatible with Java 8. Ensure you are using JDK 1.8 for optimal compatibility. Set the Java home in variable to C program files Java JDK 1.8. Okay, here another prerequisite is download and install WinUtils. So download WinUtils, download latest WinUtils file. Make sure it is compatible with the Hadoop 3.4 or use latest version available. Place WinUtils. Copy the WinUtils exe file to the bin folder of your Hadoop installation. Create directories for name node, data node, and node manager. Open the file explorer using command prompt to create necessary folders. Insert the Hadoop 3.4.0 data. That is name node, data node, and node manager. Create temp and var folders inside the bin folder of your Hadoop installation. Download and GCS jar connector jar. First, find the latest GCS connector jar. Visit the Google Cloud Storage connector from GitHub releases page to find the latest version. Download the jar file for the GCS connector. The file name typically looks like GCS connector Hadoop 3 latest jar. Place the jar file inside the directories. Move the jar file and then copy the jar file to a directories in your Hadoop installation in lib directory or common lib directory. and restart the Hadoop servers. Update the HTFS site XML as given below. The source file is given in the GitHub link, so it will be in upcoming slides. Here, update the core site XML as given below screenshot. The source file will be in GitHub link. It will be in next coming slides. This GitHub path contains the updated WinUtils bin directory and core site and HTFL site XMLs. So you can use it directly without altering it. Just you need to alter with your system variables. Start the Hadoop services as given in the screenshot. After initiating the start services, give some seconds to load it, and afterwards check the GPS Java processing services. It should show all the five daemons: node manager, name node, data node, resource manager, and JPS. In this slide, we are checking the moving data from HTFS to GCS using disk sweeping. After connecting the connector, putting it in appropriate path in lib directory, so we have to create a service account and P2L key for that service account. The steps are: go to IAM and admin service account, grant the service account access to project. The role storage admin, that can be optional. The grant users access to the service account, optional. Leaving back, creating a P2L key, click on the three dots, manage keys, click add key button, create a new key. It will show P2L or JSON, choose P2L, and then copy that key and place it in core site.xml. So this will make connectivity between GCS to Hadoop. In this slide, we are going to see the put command. The put command used to load data from local file system to Hadoop. So once the data is moved from local file system to Hadoop, we can check it in the node manager directory. So we can load manager URL, we can click it and open the utilities file system. So in the utilities file system, the file will be there. And below is a disk-to-cp command to move the file from HTFS to GCS. So from that Hadoop disk-to-cp, from the local host, and we are moving into GCS bucket. So once the process is finished, it will show like this in the below screenshot. And finally, the file will be placed in the GCS bucket. Respect to GCS bucket, you can check in the closed storage bucket. Thank you for the opportunity.